Hello everyone, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking graphic novel review. I wanted to do something different. This isn't DC, not even Marvel. In fact, it's not even superheroes. It's Wytches by Scott Snyder, Volume 1. That's Wytches, so Wytches with a Y. If you've been following me long enough, you know I mostly review superhero books because that's mostly what's in comics, but my favorite books are actually monster books. And I have reviewed several monster books in the past, lots of King Kong and Godzilla and stuff, some Alien, Predator, etc. But this monster book is very unique. It's from Image Comics. I don't think I've ever done anything from Image Comics on here, but let me read you the back of the book real quick. When the Rooks family moves to the remote town of Litchfield, New Hampshire to escape a haunting trauma, they're hopeful about starting over. But something evil is waiting for them in the woods just beyond town, watching from the trees, ancient and hungry. That's it. Doesn't give a lot away. I like that. Really makes you think what's coming. But it's a horror book, rated M for mature. It doesn't censor any words. There's some nudity, there's gore. Just be warned. Collects Wytches 1 through 6. And it costs only $9.99 for the paperback. And it's a normal thickness. Only $9.99. This is quite the deal. Also, it's written by Scott Snyder and the art is by Jacques. So if you liked the style of Batman the Dark Mirror, which we have reviewed, you're going to love Wytches. Snyder and Jacques do such great work together. And honestly, no one could have done the art for this book other than Jacques. It's just true. Stephen King said, "It's fabulous, a triumph about this book." And it really is. Scott Snyder has always been a great writer, and he writes horror so well. Jacques is just the perfect artist for any horror. I love how he makes his books look stained. It's just wonderful. It's really scary. You really feel for the daughter of the family that's being attacked by these witch creatures. And the witches aren't humans that have magical powers. They're like a completely different species. It's really wild. Just an insane book. And the witch creatures, with Jacques' art, you can never get a full look at them. Even when they're like front and center, it's hard to tell what they look like because of Jacques' just stunning horror artwork. And the thing about the witches is if you pledge someone to be a sacrifice to the witches, because the witches eat people, if you pledge someone to be a sacrifice to the witches, then the witches will like grant a wish of yours with their weird witch magical science stuff. And that's pretty cool. So we see some people get some wishes granted, but it's always at a horrible, horrible price. And turns out the whole family has like a secret in their past, and you know, it's pretty wild. Like, the witches are just scary. The book is good. The writing is excellent. The art is perfect. I have zero complaints about this book. I like how it flashes back in time to scenes from the family's past that are relevant to their present. The whole book is a masterpiece. Wytches by Scott Snyder and Jacques is an absolute masterpiece. The only problem is we're probably never going to get a Volume 2. Volume 2 was supposed to be out a while ago. First it was delayed because Jacques had some other work lined up, and then it was delayed because Scott Snyder is basically running DC right now. Well, not really. It's more like Jeff Johns is running DC, but Scott Snyder is doing a lot of work for DC with death metal, and he's based all of the important events in DC right now are happening under under Scott Snyder's pen. So he's too busy with DC. So I hate to say it, but we'll probably never see a Volume 2 of Wytches. I would wager that they've given up on it. But I don't want them to give up on it. I would love another volume of Wytches. So if Volume 2 of Wytches ever comes out, I'll pick it up the day it drops. I'll pre-order it. This is a fantastic book. Wytches Volume 1, that's Wytches with a Y, Wytches, you can see that in the title of the video, is a magnificent horror book. It's a magnificent monster book. It's exactly the type of comic I wanted it to be, and it's everything I hoped for. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time, we're probably going to do a detective comics. I'm feeling like I need to read some detective comics. I just want to read something Batman-ish. I want to read something vigilante-ish. Something dark. I don't want to... I want to read something kind of dark. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all next time.